Hi there. I see you out there doing everything you can to get your students on track to be skilled readers. I'm watching you, I'm listening, and I'm Stephanie. I support educators to improve reading outcomes by learning about and implementing the science of reading. I have started a new series called Tier 1 in Real Life, where I'm hoping to support educators who are working to improve their reading results through first reading instruction in the classroom to understand different scenarios that exist in schools. The big idea behind MTSS is that you are using your local resources. Nobody is magically getting more resources. You're looking at student data in teams and you're thinking about what's possible for our system. How could we do business differently and get a better result for students? So I want to focus in on Tier 1 classroom reading instruction, the ELA block, and specifically the word recognition portion of that block, and thinking about prevention, so kindergarten and first grade instruction primarily. So if you are in a situation where funding has been cut, you perhaps don't have as many interventionists in your school that you once had, this can be a very challenging situation where you used to have help and support for your students, and now you're kind of feeling like you're all on your own to manage the same needs or increasingly challenging needs. So one of the things that can be helpful in that situation is to really think about beefing up and improving your class-wide instruction. Some people talk about this as class-wide intervention. I think that's fine. I think about it as just like supercharging the Tier 1 instruction. There are some ways that you can increase engagement that are very powerful for increasing outcomes. There are partner activities that are very powerful for getting students the additional practice that they might need. Some schools are using technology for that additional practice for students. And in other places, they're getting creative in terms of partnering across grade levels. So I think the situation, if you absolutely have no other supports in your school, is going to warrant that you actually do have some time where students are working on their own, right? So you are working with a group of students while the rest of the class doing whatever they're doing. And if you don't have a parent volunteer or a paraprofessional or somebody who can watch and monitor during that time, it's going to be really important to train and teach your students how to work with each other during that time, and important that you have activities for them to do that are strictly practice, that are designed to move them from the accuracy to automaticity position with their skills. You don't want them necessarily all working on the same tasks during that time. You don't want them working on something that's new or something that's challenging or too difficult for them. So those are some ideas if you're in that situation where your resources have been cut and you have no other adults in the school who can help you with that skill-based Tier 1. So if this is a struggle you're having in your school, if you want to be in a community with others who are talking about the same kinds of issues, maybe some who have gone before you and are getting great results, check out the Reading Science Academy. I hope you'll join us there.